If you're anything like me, you are absolutely terrible at playing RPGs because you never advance the main story. But you know what? Who needs to save the world? Who needs to stop the Templar Order? Let's have fun in this world, shall we? This video is all about 12 things you can do before you ever leave Norway. And in case you've been playing for dozens of hours and haven't realized it, you do eventually leave Norway. That's just the first land available to you. Like any other Ubisoft game, there are loads of objectives marked all over your map. However, Valhalla does an interesting thing of obscuring most of these, so you don't know what they are until you get to them. Your options for side quests expand massively once you're off to your second land, but let's specifically focus this video on Norway. Things you can do from the very beginning of the game to just totally sidetrack yourself and waste loads of time in this beautiful, beautiful world. Before we get too deep into this, I will advise you that there are systems you are locked out of until you advance the story. That being said, nothing's to stop you from wasting your time, so watch the video, do the things, and then move on with the story. If you like this video, please give me a like, share, subscribe, comment, all the things that help my channel grow and help this video reach a larger audience. All right, let's dive in. Number 1, let's get the obvious out of the way. Unlock all of the synchronization points. These are the eagle icons available on your map, and they've been in every Assassin's Creed game. Hell, they're in every Ubisoft game. They're radio towers, they're mountaintops, they're fast travel points. At this point, you know what to do. There's a thing, go click on it, take in the beautiful vista, and move on. All right, easy ones out of the way, let's move on. Number 2, play some dice. Who doesn't love Gwent? I mean, but this isn't Gwent. This is a really complex game, but simple enough on the surface. You throw some dice, hoping to collect some favors from the gods to assist you in defeating your opponent. The dice also attack, defend, steal. They do a variety of things, but the whole point is to eliminate the little stones that represent health on your opponent's side of the board. If they get to 0, you win. What are your rewards? Well, like with many of these side quests, you can wager silver. You will double anything that you wager, so go ahead and place for money. Number 3, chase some paper. Find these papers wafting in the wind above your head. Chase them and their orange leaves across rooftops and through smartly designed pathways to eventually reach an endpoint where if you fail to grab it, well, you gotta do it again. But you can catch these early if you're fast enough. What's on the paper? Tattoo designs. So the more time you spend chasing down these papers, the better you can have Eivor look. Speaking of tattoo designs, number 4, customize Eivor. Do you want to customize every tattoo on Eivor from the left arm to the right arm to the face to the back? Guess what? You can. Use your newly acquired tattoo designs to make Eivor look fresh. Now you can also customize Eivor's hair, but the options aren't great. Maybe they're a little better on the male side, but female Eivor is just lacking. If you advance the main plot too far, you do lose access to this customization feature until you've unlocked it a few hours later in the second land, so more reason to waste your time early. Number 5, find secret entrances. These will be little staircase icons on your map, although they're not always marked. These are basements or dungeons. They're places that you can find amazing loot or leather and ore. But either way, these are great places to walk in and find something useful for advancing the land. Number 6, eat some shrooms. That's right, in Valhalla, you can hallucinate with a purpose. Solve a mystery to get some loot. The first one was very fun. Solved a puzzle about entering portals in the right order based on a poem. But this one right here, this one in Aurikstad, just don't go there. Just please don't go there. You eat the shroom, some ghosts show up and they kick your butt. At this point in the story, you're lucky to be 1/10 of the power level of these enemies. Don't do it. Do not eat these shrooms. You will die. Number 7, get tipsy with a crowd. Yes, this is the exciting part of the list, isn't it? Chugging back some ale is a Viking tradition. Face off against enemies foreign and domestic with your mead. In order to drink, time the button prompts with a shrinking circle, but make sure you don't tip over. You can see your enemy's progress if you look over there, but I would just focus on yourself. It's hard enough as it is. Wagers in this game are paid back double, so start laying down all your silver so you can get rich quick. Number 8, world events. These are 1-minute stories that are packed around the world. They're incredibly interesting, and honestly, this is one of the best things Valhalla does. They aren't necessary to the story, but they're world expanding. Go with a bunch of children to raid a fake castle. Maybe chase a merchant that's been selling your family goods, or help a couple get intimate. This one's real weird. You smash their stuff and light their house on fire, and they really like it. Like they really like it.
What did it? I am as hard as Heimdall's tower.
Then run me like the Valgryn's gates and enter Valhalla.
Moving on. Number 9, follow a treasure map. Treasure maps offer rewards that are not marked on the map. One of the first ones you get mentions going east of Alrikstad and finding Torgotten Rock, and it's actually west on an island. So that. But journey to this island, loot some skeletons, and you end up finding a reward. Not having this marked on the map makes it incredibly difficult to find. You will waste hours on it. But hey, at least you get a new sail for your boat. That's cool, right guys? Number 10, Flyt to the death. Did you ever want to insult someone poetically? Flyt. You learn the basics in your starting city, but can face other opponents in other cities. The idea is to rhyme, but also be smart. In the opening areas, this is pretty simple. There's one choice that rhymes, but is kind of mean or dumb. There's one choice that's smart, but doesn't really rhyme. So you want the one that does both. If you find the answers quickly, you improve your charisma. And hey, who couldn't use more charisma? Number 11, gather. I mean, you're running all over the world to do all these other things I already said, right? So if you see rocks, animals, plants, go up, press the button, gather it, stuff it in your bag. Do you need it now? No. Do you need it later? Maybe. Waste hours and hours of time filling up your bag and surely you won't regret it, right? Bonus round, I forgot to number this one. Stack some rocks. Yes, you can meditate on life while piling stones as high as they go. Pretty easy minigame to be honest, but provides some nice background on Eivor's history. Incredibly interesting to listen to and meditate on. Okay, back to your regularly scheduled numbered list. And finally, number 12, hunt the sparkles. I mentioned earlier in this video that Valhalla obscures a lot of the objectives on the map. You're gonna see just simple white dots and gold dots. The gold is typically resources and the white is typically mysteries. These vary in what you need to do. It could be combat, it could be searching, it could be little mini stories, it could be conversations, it could be anything. But you do know that it will advance the completion of the world, and certainly don't you want to leave Norway at 100% completion? Or like whatever 100% is minus Alrikstad. Just don't die there, guys. Just, I know it's tempting. Don't die there. All right, this has been 12 ways to waste your time in Valhalla, specifically in the Norway section of Valhalla. If you liked this video, again, hit the like, leave a comment, subscribe, do the things that help my channel grow, and I will greatly appreciate it. If you have any ideas for Valhalla content, feel free to leave those in the comments as well, Mimi. Do your thing, and I'll see you on the other side. Till next time, see ya.